in defense operations. Beyond titles and offices, Kofi was a man of intellect and passion. He loved books, reggae music, and football. A loyal supporter of Accra Hearts of Folk and Arsenal FC. A gifted writer with works on education, leadership, and politics. And in an unfinished biography of the late President John Evans Atamils among his final projects. In every sphere, medicine, politics, diplomacy, community service, Dr. Kofi Omanegboama embodied the ideals of servant leadership. His life was not about personal glory, but about lifting others, building systems, and shaping a better Ghana. Today, in the presence of the President of the Republic, distinguished diplomats, and all gathered here, we honor a man who walked with quiet dignity, served with excellence, and lived with compassion. His life, his was a life of purpose. His was a life of impact. In his light will continue to shine in the story of our nation. Kofi, Demrifa Die ne amanihunu. Dr. Edward Kofi Omanegboama Nyame Emfa Wokra NCA. Thank you.
So thank you very much. We now invite the family of Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ngahabo Murtala, Uncle Murtala, as I proudly and affectionately called him, was born to the late Alhaji Ibrahim Mohammed and Hajia Azara Yakubu in the Tamale metropolis. He was a former member of parliament for the Tamale Central constituency, a distinguished Ghanaian politician, a teacher, and a public servant whose life embodied integrity, service, and an unwavering dedication to the people he represented. His passing marks the loss of a committed leader whose work left a lasting impact on Ghana's political and development landscape. Dr. Murtala Mohammed began his education at the St. Peter's Primary School, which he fondly referred to as the Kulkuli School, in the Tamale metropolis, before proceeding to the Ghana Senior High School, Ganasco, He trained as a professional teacher, earning his teacher's certificate A from the Tamale College of Education. Having obtained a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Ghana, his academic journey continued with a master's degree in development planning from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and a second master's in international relations and diplomacy, again from the University of Ghana. In 2024, Honorable Alhaji Dr. Murtala Mohammed attained his doctorate degree in political science, again from the University of Ghana. Dr. Murtala Mohammed's political life, actively began in 1999, where he served as the General Secretary of the All African Students Union, where he championed educational reforms and youth empowerment across Africa. In 2009, he was appointed Deputy National Coordinator of the NYEP, now YEA, creating a sustainable employment opportunities for many Ghanaian households. His performance in this role paved a way for his election in 2012 as Member of Parliament for the Nantong constituency. Having served one term, he returned to Parliament in 2020 as MP for his beloved Tamale Central constituency, winning with 41,156 votes. In the 2024 general election, he was again re-elected with an emphatic victory. As a testament to his enduring popularity and trust for his constituents. Over the course of his political career, he served in various ministerial roles, including Deputy Minister of Information and Media Relations and Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry under the first administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. At the time of his passing, he was serving as the Minister of Environment, Science and Technology, where he spearheaded initiatives on sustainable development and climate change action. The late Honorable Alhaji Dr. Murtala Mohammed will be remembered as a principal leader, a voice for the voiceless, a tireless advocate for development. His life's work in education, governance, and community empowerment continues to inspire and will remain etched in the hearts of the people of Tamale Central and the whole of Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We now invite the family of Honorable Mohammed Minulu Lemuna to give us their biography.
Biography of Honorable Mohammed Muniru Lemuna, Sandapio Rabu Lenso IV. Honorable Mohammed Muniru Lemuna was a distinguished Ghanaian public servant and administrator whose life embodied unity, humility, philanthropy, faith, and a deep commitment to national service and human development. Born in Wa, in the Upper East region, to the late Alhaji Langa Lemuna and Hajia Hawa Sole, he was the second of 6 children. His life journey reflected perseverance, leadership, excellence in government, and community service. He began his pre-tertiary education at United Primary School, then to Tamale, then to Vetin Experimental JHS, to Damango Secondary School, and then to Tamale Secondary School for his A-levels. Later, he earned a BA in Humanities from the University of Ghana, a postgraduate diploma in Public Administration from JIMPA, an MSc in Health Policy, Planning and Financing from the University of London, London's London School of Economics, and a postgraduate diploma in the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. With over 30 years in public service, Honorable Lemuna held several transformative positions. As Minister of Food and Agriculture, he introduced strategic reforms to modernize agriculture and improve food security. He laid the foundations for the Ghana incentive-based risk sharing for agricultural lending and conceptualized the farmer service centers to provide mechanization, credit, extension services, and market access. Earlier, as Northern Regional Minister and Upper East Regional Minister, he successfully mediated conflicts in Nyankpanduri, Boko, and the Bulsa area. His peace-building efforts culminated in the historic 2014 Damba Festival between the Andani and the Abu Dioral gates in Yendi, advancing the Dagbon peace process. He also oversaw the construction of 6 traditional homes as part of the roadmap to peace building in the Dagbon crisis, and mounted a formidable attack on the menace of cybercrime, aka Sakawa, in the region. As Minister of State in charge of scholarships and human resource development, he initiated reforms to scholarship administration. As a civil servant, he served as the Assistant Director of Administration at both the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Works and Housing, where he oversaw resource management, developed strategic plans, and coordinated project implementation. At the Health Ministry, he played a pioneering role in establishing the National Health Insurance Scheme and became Health Policy Advisor to the Health Minister. His leadership abilities emerged early in his career when he served as Organizing Secretary of the National Association of the National Service Personnel Association and a member of the Hajj Board. Beyond his government appointments, he played key roles as NDC campaign coordinator for the Northern Region in the 2016 elections, and later as a member of the NDC Council of Elders in the Damango constituency and subsequently in the Savannah region. A devout Muslim, Honorable Lemuna sponsored the construction of many mosques and supported hundreds of pilgrims for Hajj. Through his Tamawata Foundation, he provided scholarships, paid medical bills, offered clear water solutions, and organized free healthcare screening for the less privileged. He assumed the position of acting Deputy National Security Coordinator only a few weeks prior to his passing and was committed to diligently and faithfully executing his duties. Tragically, his dedicated service was cut short by his untimely passing on 6th August 2025. Honorable Lemuna was a devoted husband to Hajia Zahara Ligbi and a loving father of 4. In Sanda Peora, Lemuna, Ghana found a servant leader, one who served with vision, led with wisdom, and governed with heart. Those who knew him personally speak of his humility, kindness, and a deep sense of responsibility. Rest in Jannatul Firdaus, Sanda Peora, Boulonso IV. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, the family of Dr. Samuel Sapon.
Biography of Dr. Samuel Sapon. Job chapter 14, verse 1 and 2. Man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He flees also as a shadow and continues not. Dr. Samuel Sapon, affectionately known as Sammy Tuga and Castro, was born on 10th November 1957 at Adadientem to Mr. Kwabna Mensa Sapon of blessed memory, and Agnes Boache Sapong. From a humble beginning, he rose to become a distinguished public servant, political by service, courage, and resilience. His early education took him through Adadientem, Besiansi RC, Seshuyoso, and finally, Isanse Middle School, where he completed his basic schooling. He proceeded to Osei Tutu Secondary School, then to Wesley College, where he was trained as a teacher. He was a cross-country runner and a high jumper. Upon completion, he taught at Jabin Secondary School from 1981 to 1982 as a physical education teacher and Asantichi. Dr. Sapong's leadership qualities quickly became evident, earning him a role of PDC coordinator for Ejusu Jabin District. He coordinated a program of action to mitigate social cost of adjustment, PAMSCAD. His pursuit of higher learning and specialized knowledge led him abroad, first to Cuba, where he studied criminology, and later to Bulgaria for further studies. His professional career was diverse and impactful. He served with the Special Branch, now BNI, the Ashanti Regional Investigation Committee, ASHRIC, which later became the Serious Fraud Office, and subsequently the Economic and Organized Crime Office, YOCO. He also served as acting director of SFO for the Northern Sector, covering Ashanti, Bono Ahafo, Northern, Upper East, and Upper West regions. In politics, Dr. Sapong held numerous leadership roles, including mayor of Kumasi in 2009, Ashanti Regional Minister 2013, Central Regional Minister, and a parliamentary candidate for Nshiayesu under the NDC in 2016. He also served as the director of State Housing Corporation. In addition, he later obtained an executive master's degree from GEMPA. He is the vice chairman of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. His commitment to party development was evident in his instrumental role in building the NDC party office at Nshiayesu. He treated people equally, irrespective of your color, creed, or political affiliation. He was a founding member of the NDC in Ashanti region. A respected traditional leader, Dr. Sapong was installed as Nkosuo Hene of Cape Coast. He was married to Hannah Sapong, and together they were blessed with 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl. On that fateful day, Dr. Sapong's life of service and dedication was cut short when he became one of the 8 gallant individuals who perished in a tragic helicopter crash at Sikaman, Brofuyedu, in the Ashanti region. Dr. Samuel Sapong's legacy is one of selfless leadership, unwavering patriotism, and a deep love for family, community, and country. His contribution will continue to inspire generations to come. Demrefe due ne amane hunu. Thank you.
Thank you. So we now invite the family of Mr. Samuel Abuaji.
Thank you. Biography of late Samuel Abuaji, known in the family circles as Adu Kweku. It is said that no one knows the hour when the call will come. We live as though tomorrow is promised, believing the sun will always rise on familiar faces. Yet today we gather, hearts heavy, voices trembling, to honor a life so bright, a heart so generous, a journey so inspiring, yet cut so painfully short. Samuel Abuaji was born on 23 December 1990 in Damango, Savannah region, to the late Mr. Jeremiah Kwabena Abuaji and Madam Amma Ajubi, the youngest of 6 siblings. He was the cherished Katakyie of the family, a child of promise whose life would touch many. His father, once an agriculture extension officer and the chief of Patakro, instilled in him the values of service, dignity, and leadership. Values Edu carried with grace until his last day. From the classrooms of Damango Cambridge Educational Complex through to St. Margaret Senior High School, Obuasi, and in the later years pursued the higher studies at Accra Business School, where he earned his degree and eventually a master's in business administration. Edu's faith was the anchor of his life. Baptized into the Church of Pentecost in 2005, he lived his Christian walk with boldness and joy. In the world of business, Edu was full of vision. His ventures took him to Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United States. During this period, he also served as a FIFA licensed agent, engaging in international sports management and building a valuable global network. In 2017, he returned home, not to chase comfort, but to give back. He built relationships, created opportunities for the youth, and dreamed big for Adansi. Politics for him was never about power, it was about people. He stood as the NDC parliamentary candidate for Obuasi East in 2020 and again in 2024, winning the hearts of his constituents. Even when injustice threatened to steal his victory, he held on with patience and dignity. His appointment as Deputy Director General of NADMO by President John Dramani Mahama was a testament to his leadership and service. Then came a day we will never forget. Wednesday, 6 August 2025. The morning began like any other until news broke of a helicopter crash. We prayed. The rumor were wrong, but the heavens had other plans. Edu's earthly journey ended that day, just like that. And the shock still grips our hearts. He leaves behind his beloved wife, Abigail, and 2 beautiful daughters, who will grow up hearing of the greatness of their father, a man of faith, vision, and love. Edu, your laughter, dream, courage, kindness, this cannot be buried. They live on in us. The tears we shed are not for lack of hope, for we know he rests in the arms of his Maker. But oh, how deeply we missed our brother. Edu. Demrefe due amane hunu. May your soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you.
We now invite the family of Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala.
Biography of Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala. Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala was born on the 2nd November 1989. He hailed from Sinensi in the Bulsa North District of the Upper East Region and was the youngest child of Paul Oscar Anala and Lucy Apung Anala. He spent his formative years in Tamale, where his family resided. Even in his early years, it was evident that Peter possessed a keen interest in technical skills. None could have foreseen that a vibrant young boy would one day serve his nation with such selflessness and dedication, ultimately paying the ultimate price. As fate would have it, Peter began his primary and junior secondary education at Bower Barracks, home to the Air Force Base in Tamale. He later attended St. James Seminary Secondary School, where his discipline and academic excellence flourished. He often likened his alma mater to the military training camp, reflecting the profound impact it had on shaping his character. Upon graduating from St. James, Peter pursued a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering in the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, graduating in 2012. He went on to obtain a Master's of Science in Air Transport and Aviation Management from the same institution in 2023. At the time of his passing, he was pursuing a postgraduate studies in safety and accident investigation in the United Kingdom. Within his community, Peter was known as someone who never forgot his roots. Whether mentoring young people, advising friends, or assisting neighbors, he consistently sought to uplift others. His generosity extended beyond words. He was a man of action who believed that the service to God and humanity was the highest calling. Though his career in the Ghana Air Force brought him recognition as a skilled pilot and dedicated officer, Peter's true legacy lies in the relationships he built and the lives he touched. His integrity, kindness, and unassuming nature endeared him to all. Peter is survived by his wife, Esla, and their daughter. Despite the demands of his career, family remained the cornerstone of his life. He loved them deeply and spoke of them with warmth and pride to all who listened to him. A baptized and confirmed Catholic, Peter held deep devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary. His faith guided his principles and approach to life, and he remained steadfast in it until the very end. Peter's legacy stands as an enduring example of bravery, academic excellence, and patriotic sacrifice. His life epitomized dedication to family, faith, and nation. We celebrate the life of a man who, though gone too soon, lived fully and left an indelible mark on every heart he encountered. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We now invite the family of Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampedu.
The biography of Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampedu. Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampedu, affectionately known as Papa Chum or Paati, was born on January 17, 1995 in Accra to Reverend McDouglas Emmanuel Ampedu of Edriamoa and Mrs. Patience Ajele Ampedu Ni Ablo of Teshi. Born into royal lineage from the Etina clan of Edriamoa, he was named after his paternal grandfather Isaac Kojo Mensah Chum. He was raised in Abri, where his mother worked at the Presbyterian Women's College of Education, PWC. Menem was the elder of two siblings. He began his education at Chrisland International School, Abri, and later attended Dex International School, Tema, De Bright International, and Feedback International at Nungwa. He returned to Dex International School to complete his junior high education. Menem continued his education at Presbyterian Secondary Technical, the PST Abri, where he developed a keen interest in geography. He proceeded to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Geography and Rural Development in 2017. During his studies, he interned at Ghana Aviation Authority and later completed his national service there. He was driven by his childhood dream of becoming a pilot. Driven by his childhood dream of becoming a pilot, Menem enlisted in the Ghana Military Academy in 2020. A devoted son, brother, and friend, Menem valued family above all. His marriage on April 27, 2024, to Naval Lieutenant Erajua Kumichiremi marked a new and joyful chapter in his life. He embraced his role as a husband with the same commitment and tenderness that characterized all his relationships. Faith was the cornerstone of Menem's life. He was led to the Lord by his father and was baptized by him in 2002. He was a devout fundamental Baptist and an active member of Set-Time Baptist Church, where he served as his father's armor bearer on evangelism missions. His leadership extended to serving as president of the Fundamental Baptist Students Fellowship, KNUST branch. His compassion for the less fortunate was evident in his support for Zion Helping Hand, a charity aiding children in rural communities, and his contributions to Jesus Kitchen, a program feeding the homeless in December, during Christmas. Beyond his faith and family commitments, Mannane was known for his humility, diligence, and adventurous spirit. He loved football, reading, computer games, and sightseeing, often bringing joy and laughter to those around him. Friends and colleagues remember his willingness to help, his encouraging words, and his unwavering moral compass. Although he fulfilled a childhood dream by joining the Ghana Air Force and training as a pilot, flying was only one aspect of his rich and purposeful life. Whether in the cockpit, at home, in church, or among friends, Mannane's life was defined by service, love, and integrity. His passing is a profound loss to his family, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the nation. But his influence lives on in the countless lives he touched. As written in 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, we hold fast to the promise that the Lord himself will descend with a shout, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Rest well, Papa Chum. Your race is run, but your light will shine forever in our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite the family of Sergeant Adomensa Ernest.
It is often said that the hour of death cannot be foretold. Though we acknowledge this truth, we tend to believe such a moment lies far ahead. Never did we imagine that we would gather today to remember and mourn Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah, whose earthly remains lie before us, having fallen in line of duty while serving our beloved mother, Ghana. Born on 5th July 1988 in Accra to the late ex-warrant officer Class 1 Emmanuel Mensah Ashiakwe and the late Victoria Abla Moke. Ernest hailed from Ni Nyanyo Abentiawe in the La Abafum Kota in the Greater Accra region, and Ehi in the Ketu North District of the Volta region. He was survived by 5 siblings: Laurentia Ajele Mensah, Stella Ajoko Mensah, Samuel Ado Mensah, Josephine Ajele Mensah, and Wisdom Tete Mensah. After the loss of his parents, Reverend Chief Superintendent Stella Amakacho Anku lovingly assumed the motherly role, nurturing and guiding him through life. From an early age, Ernest carried a quiet